What's going on, Ghost of the Roasted family? It is your fearless video watcher, Dalen, clocked in for another amazing episode of Gore. Y'all, I know our background isn't looking like it normally looks. You're probably wondering, Dalen, where could you be? Y'all, I am in the worst possible place that I could ever be doing an episode of Gore. You see, I had to wait until the light came out before I recorded this. But I am in Minnesota. I am at the notorious, the infamous, the world renowned, one of the most haunted hotels on this side of the country, the Palmer House Hotel, y'all. This is my second time here. This is my second time here. I'm gonna let y'all just kind of get just so y'all can kind of get a whiff of the haunted nature of this hotel. This is how my room looks. This is what my room looks like, y'all. Oh, that's my shadow. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you the only reason why I got a little nervous for that. That shadow, wait, where'd it go? Y'all, I know this ain't got nothing to do with gore, but everything to do with gore. I'm here at the Haunted Palmer House Hotel. This is the hotel room, y'all. That's the hotel room. That's it. That's it. The bathroom, it looks like that. Y'all, I was standing in the mirror last night. And as I was standing in the mirror, I was looking this way. I was looking this way. Y'all, I had to go tell somebody. A shadow, as I'm looking in the mirror, as I'm looking in the mirror, a shadow walks past. But here's the kicker, it didn't walk behind me. As I'm looking in the mirror, it walks in front of me in the mirror. I don't see it in real time. I mean, I don't see it with my eyes like cross in front of me, but I'm looking at the mirror. Y'all, I was tripping. I literally slept with every light on in this hotel room last night. Hands down. Hands down. Slept with every every light on. This little light of mine, I let it shine all night long. Man, I'm not playing. But surprisingly, I wasn't afraid to go to sleep last night. Well, granted, I took 2 Benadryl and doped myself up. So I could sleep through it. Y'all, listen. I told y'all I do not really care to sleep in haunted hotels. Haunted houses, I don't, to me, that's weird. To me, that's where I cross the line. Like I can go sleep in a cemetery because they supposed to be there. I can do all of that. But in a place where I'm trying to be comfortable, I'm trying to rest, I don't like the idea of thinking that somebody is just right here or right here while I'm asleep. And I just have the greatest fear of waking. Like literally, this is me just telling y'all like my truth. My greatest fear in life is waking up and seeing a spirit like right here. I just gotta chill. I just gotta chill. And we're gonna get to the first video. And I was sitting on the bed last night, looking out the window, right here. I was looking out the window. I had my back turned. Hand to God. I was on my phone facing the window, and I heard right here, I heard a woman whisper in my ear, right here. Y'all, I had the phone in my hand. I said, yeah. So if you want some paranormal activity, please bring your tail to the Palmer Hotel in Minnesota and ask to stay in room 19. Room 19 is going digital. Let's get to this first video, y'all. And y'all make sure y'all let me know if y'all see any shadows or anything moving around while we catch these videos.
Late one night, a group of employees are going to clock out after a long shift, when suddenly they are stopped by something terrifying.
She's running back.
A group of employees working late into the night at a cemetery are about to clock out for their day when they are suddenly stopped by what appears to be a woman wearing a long white dress, standing eerily still at the entrance to the cemetery. The employees see this and slowly start approaching the woman in their vehicle. However, before they're able to get a closer look, the woman then suddenly starts walking away, only to then break into a full sprint down the gravel road. However, if you look closely at the woman as she runs away, you'll notice something terrifying. Watch the clip again and see if you can notice anything strange. The woman appears to be running backwards.
That's crazy.
We can make out what looks to be her face as the vehicle headlights shine in her direction, and her arms and legs are moving in an unnatural manner, leaving us and these employees to wonder, what exactly have they captured taking place in the middle of the night? And have these employees experienced something truly paranormal taking place at this cemetery?
That's crazy. I don't know when the last time you ever tried to run backwards fast. But I advise you, if you were above the age of 8, do not attempt it, because you will bust your ass. You will bust your ass. Y'all, do not attempt it. Do not attempt it. I'm going to have to ghost this one. I don't know nobody in real life that can run like that. The closest I ever seen anybody run that fast was Forrest Gump in a movie, and he ran forward. I have never seen nobody run fast backwards, and you cannot see her knees. Now, if you could see her knees, it would be debunked, but you cannot see her knees with a long flowing dress, y'all. So y'all know what that means. Ghosted. Ghosted. Some family members came up to me last night, y'all, and told me how much they enjoy gore, and they love the fact that we don't have rules. The only rules is there is no rules, and the rules change every shift, baby. And that's how we gonna keep it at Gore. Y'all. A lot of y'all have been writing me about the staff at my house, y'all. I have been out of town the past couple weeks, just shaking and moving. Y'all know October for ghost hunters is like Christmas. So we just been shaking and moving and ripping and running. So I have not dealt with the haunted staff that is in my house. Dang, that sound bad. Am I putting work above my family's safety? And is. And is. No. I literally just knocked over every photo of the Palmer house on this desk. My bad. My bad, spirits. My bad. But now, y'all, I need to get home. And y'all, again, I apologize. I got a real disturbing email last night. And a gentleman told me he's gonna leave the family. He's gonna leave the family because I have not been consistent. And I was gonna write him back. But I was like, you know what, man? If he wants to leave, let him leave. Because you was never loyal in the first place. I see how women be feeling with you men sometimes. Y'all are disloyal. You're unloyal creatures. You're funky. You're funky, man, you. We're gonna start a He-Man man haters club with the Gore family. Y'all what? How you that disloyal to your fearless shift leader? Y'all, he had some good points. Ladies, sometimes fellas have good points, but ain't good enough to win this argument, y'all. Get your ass out of here. No, he just felt like that. I think he mistook growth for yeah, of just not putting forth effort. So he was like, "You always starting stuff and not finishing it. What about why they hunt?" Well, why they hunt was 2 years ago, and I was working with a guy named Mark. Mark moved. Mark gone. What you want me to do? That was his baby we was putting together. Listen, that we were trying to figure out what we was doing back then. Then he was like, "What happened to the food videos?" Cholesterol. They wanted to take your boy's foot. I had to chill for a little bit, y'all. But no, I'm getting back to the bites. I'm getting back to the bites. True crime, YouTube trying to hold your boy down. I just fixed that. Gore and graveyard shift, y'all. My goal is to do 2 gores a week. I get you one for sure, but it's just this time of year, we're everywhere, y'all. We everywhere. So just let me get through this weekend and we back on track. But you're right. Y'all deserve gore 2 times a week. And Stacy, he was talking about your ass. So if you catch this video, Stacy, he was talking about your ass. Because he said gore is supposed to be you and Stacy's never around. In my baby defense, she got a job. She got a job. My baby got 3 jobs. I ain't got to work. Listen, man. You stop hating on my wife so she don't take care of us no more. I'm just playing.
14 years ago, a man, Mark Doty, went to a private school in Seattle to record his new song. Mark has dedicated his YouTube channel entirely to music. To shoot social media vlogs, Mark sets up his camera in the alley of the school. But for some reason, he was not feeling right about the place, and neither he was paying attention to the recording. Many days later, Mark was watching the footage he recorded in the school again. But when he found it, he was shocked to the core.
Okay. Okay. I'm not doing this right.
Mark looked like he ain't supposed to be in schools.
I can't even see myself. I don't know if this is okay. Never mind.
Did you see it? A woman's transparent figure, which is hardly visible, seems to walking down the stairs. But when she enters the room, her appearance becomes quite clear. At that moment, Mark was completely unaware of what is happening behind him. But perhaps this can be the reason for his confusion. Now, this is the only footage on his channel that has any connection with the paranormal.
That's crazy.
What do you think about this video, real or not? Let me know.
That's kind of crazy. So normally I feel like these type of setups are fake because I just feel like the camera's too placed right. He's doing too much movement. He's just in the right position so you can see the stairwell. You know what I'm saying? To me, it just lined up a little bit too perfect. But what makes me kind of believe this clip is that this is, they said, the only paranormal clip on his page. Like, he has a whole bunch of other stuff on his page, nothing ghostly. This was the first and the only clip like that on his page. So it ain't like he tried to run with it afterwards, nothing. Like, this is something that they say just was caught in the background. Like, that is crazy. Look how it just walks by. Look how translucent it is. Look by the door, the archway on the left side. I don't see it coming down the stairs. I just see it walking past. Look at that. I'm gonna ghost it. I'm gonna ghost it. I'm gonna ghost it. I'm gonna ghost it, y'all. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm gonna ghost it. Y'all, thank y'all for bearing with me with the growing pains of this YouTube game, y'all. It's a lot of content I want to produce for you, and a lot of content I'm gonna produce. But it's just sometimes the schedule just gets a little busy, y'all. But I'm coming back from it. Just I ask y'all to stick around, y'all. Stick around. This is my career. This is what I want to do. Gore, graveyard shift, my true crime. And like everybody been telling me, Dalen, you travel, eat while you're traveling, just record it. So don't worry, I got you guys. I got you. I got you. I got me. I got me. So stick around, buddy. But if you complain again, I'm gonna whoop your ass. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Lego.
Guest. In this next creepy video, 2 police officers are alerted by an Airbnb homeowner who suspects someone has broken into her house.
How's it going? What seems to be the problem?
I left for a while to go shopping, and when I came home, the door is open. I think somebody broke in.
The homeowner says the house should be empty, but is worried that an intruder might be inside. The 2 officers make their way into the house as their body cameras record the entire incident.
Hey, body cam footage. Let's go.
Police! If anyone's here, make yourself known.
One of the officers is checking out the downstairs bedroom, and this is when things start to get weird.
Anyone inside?
A loud bang can be heard, and at the same time, strange interference comes through the radio. The officer now heads upstairs, and his body cam starts to experience strange video glitches. What happens next is downright chilling.
Camera glitching.
Police! Anyone inside, make yourself known.
Please don't. Oh, the door open. I would have fired off about 10 warning shots. I couldn't be no cop. I couldn't do it. Because why you in the dark hiding behind doors? You breathing hard, scared, I don't blame you.
Downstairs clear.
What's that? Something charge after that?
Upstairs clear? Yeah, we're good.
Now, understandably, this police officer is done with this house. 2 doors open on their own without explanation, and when the officer is about to go downstairs, the loud sound of charging footsteps or stomping can be heard right behind him. He swings around, but again, no one there. This footage was later released as the officer claimed to have experienced paranormal activity while inside the house. So just what do you think is going on here? Is this Airbnb haunted? Let me know down in the comments.
Kudos to that officer, because Officer Dalen would have been on desk duty. Dalen, you unloaded 7 clips. And Dalen, how did you even have 7 clips on you? Listen, Linda. Listen, Linda. Dalen, you had 7 magazines on you. I did, and shot every one of them. Y'all, I would have literally. Yeah. Everybody's not meant to be police officers, and I am definitely not one of them. That would have frightened the shit out of me. I would have not, excuse me for cussing. I wouldn't have been thinking that was civilian in there. My mind automatically would have went to ghost. Like, because I have asked you to come out if you live here. I don't hear nobody moving around. Ain't nobody talking. It's dark, and this door moves by itself. Ghost. Warning shots, y'all. I couldn't do it. I couldn't. I'm ghosting every bit of that. That was police body cam footage, y'all. I'm ghosting it. Kudos to them. Please, if you scary like me, keep your ass out of the police department. It is not
Exploration gone wrong. 2 friends decide to explore an abandoned industrial park at an undisclosed location in China. The site has been abandoned for over 3 years, and most of the entrances have been locked shut to prevent intruders and squatters. But this doesn't stop the 2 explorers as they manage to find a way inside.
Okay.
They start to explore the construction floor by floor. That's when they spot something absolutely unnerving.
What the?
Did you see it? Someone appears to be sitting on a chair inside one of the empty offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
But there's no one there.
What the?
So did they accidentally capture a paranormal event? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide. Unwanted.
That one's crazy. It looks like he's sitting in like a chair, right? How do we feel about this, guys?
Offices. The cameraman calls out to his friend and they quickly turn back and check out the room.
What the?
But there's no one there.
What the?
Okay, so where did he run to that fast, though? Where would he have ran that fast? Was it fast enough for him to get in and get out? And that shit, I'm gonna ghost it. Dang, Dalen, is the paranormal here affecting me? And it's making me ghost every video? Come on, y'all. I got to get better than this. I'm gonna ghost that one. I'm gonna ghost it.
A user, James Fodder, bought a very creepy doll at his house. While buying the doll, a store employee warned James that the doll's previous owner was in a hurry to get rid of it because she believed it was very haunted. James doesn't believe in the paranormal things and thought the doll was worth quite a bit of money, so he bought it and took it home. But that's when he realized he had made a big mistake. James began to hear voices. The doors of his house started to open and close on their own, And scariest of all is he started seeing strange, shadowy figures roaming around his home. To investigate it, James decided to keep the doll on a chair in an empty room with a motion-detecting camera. What he captures is downright creepy.
Why would you put that baby doll in a chair in a room by itself? If that doll is gone, I'm scared of myself. Oh, did y'all see that?
The camera only moves if it captures any movement in the empty room, but nothing's moving. Then a small, dark shape can be seen quickly moving across the floor behind the doll. As the camera only moves when it senses physical motion, James has no idea why the camera would be moving when there's nothing there. Another night of filming, and when James checks his camera footage, he is shocked. The camera still moves all around, tracking something that we can't see. Then the doll seems to just start moving all on its own. James says that he was a skeptic before all this, but now he 100% believes that the doll he brought home is haunted. But what do you think is happening here? Share your opinion.
Lord Jesus. For sure, ghosted. For sure. 100%. There's nothing worse that I could ever imagine like that. That's why I don't be liking buying Axel all them little stuffed toys and stuff like. Yeah, I'm ghosting that. That's crazy. That's crazy. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go live from the Palmer house some point this weekend. I'm gonna go live, and we have a graveyard shift PTO probably gonna air on Monday, y'all, because the video is edited, but it's in Atlanta. It's not on my laptop, so I'm gonna have to drop that on Monday. But to the guy that's trying to get me back and get me back to being more consistent with everything, listen, I take your words to heart. I'm not gonna give you the finger. That was just the last one that came out. Now I wasn't gonna give it to you. But I take your words to heart, and I'm gonna. Your fearless shift leader is gonna. I'm gonna get more organized, y'all. When I get back, after I get back from Minnesota, and we dropping content religiously. All right, graveyard shift family, love. That's for somebody who told me they want me to start doing it like that. That's for you, baby girl. That one's for you.